I call the Town of Saratoga Town Board meeting into session. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Play ball. That's what I always feel like sticking fast.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh yeah, that too, right? All right. Public comment. Oh, okay. Josh, in honor of the public comment, could you please talk about what happened a couple weeks ago with some dogs?
Yes. So on August 4th, I got a phone call and came into possession of 2 corgi puppies. These puppies were found by a resident on Hollywood Road, right at the 7 Mile Creek. Both puppies were infested with fleas. I'm scared. Neither had tags or collars. I tried to detect a microchip in each one and unsuccessful. Because of the fleas and their demeanor, I contacted a nonprofit to assist me in the treatment of the fleas and just to get a second opinion on their health and well-being. One of the puppies appeared sick or hurt. Kind of acted like it was in pain. I thought it was just a puppy being scared, but the person I was working with determined that it was probably more than that. So that puppy was taken to a vet and examined. The vet determined that that puppy had internal injuries that, well, it can't be proven. They were consistent with being abused or beaten. Further exams, x-rays, and some testing done, that puppy was in desperate need of emergency surgery that would have costed about $8,000 or more. It had to be done in Madison, and they couldn't guarantee that the puppy would even make it down. So the amount of pain that the puppy was in, and it just their professional opinion was euthanization. So I made a phone call to Lorelei, we discussed it, and that was the route we took. So Ben and Jerry were brothers that were picked up on Hollywood, and Jerry didn't make it. So since then, Ben has been found a home and has been adopted. So yeah, I hope we don't have a situation on our hands that's going to lead to more, but that wasn't the only 2 puppies that were found on Hollywood. So I hope we don't have more going on.
The previous ones that were found, were they also corgis?
Yes. There were 3 more corgis found before these 2. The nonprofit that I worked with these 2, has taken one of the other ones as well.
So I guess we're asking if anybody out there has seen or has noticed or has information that can lead us to finding out who's leading these puppies, we would certainly be interested. So please reach out to us and let us know. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go on. Updates since the last meeting. Constable, we do have your report.
2 reports, because I forgot the one. So June and July there.
All right. I see a lot of failure to license dogs on here.
Yep, we got that finally done.
Oh, we're done with that now?
I don't know.
Awesome.
Until next year.
Thank you. Yeah. Item Found Road. Oh, I don't think I know this one. Oh.
Which one's that?
The second one back in June.
Oh, they had, the boat and
Oh, I do remember now that you mentioned the boat. Yes, okay. Hmm. Okay.
any questions?
I have a couple more for you. I'll send them in the text.
What was the event hall zoning violation? What was with that? Did somebody have on weddings or something? Or?
Basically, we got some advice from my attorney. As right now, I cited him for zoning and did zoning and business permit right away. Their court date is coming up. It'll be the 2nd of September. I'm kind of waiting to see if they're gonna ignore it. If they ignore it, they'll probably get numerous more citations. If they're willing to speak to my attorney and address it, then we'll go about it that way.
Thank you for following up on that.
Mhm.
Appreciate it. Anybody else have any more questions? Okay. Let's move on to the building inspector. Everybody got the report from the guy? Another new house on Town Line Road. A lot of detached garages are going up, and they're becoming very, very large. The garages, because of what it's showing.
So there were 2 building inspector reports, because last month I got it the day after.
Okay. All right.
And then
So I'm just
the
comparing
one
both
came,
of them. We're
yeah,
good to go.
sorry.
Okay. So we have 3 new homes between the 2. And then 2 here too.
I see that. Yeah, good to know.
Wait, head here.
Yeah, we're moving along.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty average for this time of year. I bet you Josh is saying that too. But the garages are becoming a lot larger. Now, I know there's a lot of reasons for that. One of the reasons are our toys are becoming much larger. And another reason may be that we are allowing larger buildings now with our new zoning. So maybe it's a combination of the two. Any other comments?
The larger the building, the more tax revenue.
I guess that's true. Zoning administrator, I am currently working on updating a couple of our ordinances, and we just hired some help, a new zoning administrator. So we'll be working together for 3 months, and then hopefully Darren will take over. He seems to be a very nice gentleman, so we're moving forward. Seems nice. Road crew. I guess we're gonna let you take that one, Douglas.
Okay, first of all, the collection site, got some pictures. We'll pass them around. I'll give this to Paulette. Collection site's going well. You'll see on the pictures where they forming up the pads for the appliances and the steel. And them are poured now, so that it's moving along well. About all we have left there is to put in, they got some more gravel to finish there, and then the driveway will wait and pave, or the driveway will pave this year, but the pad won't get paved until next year. We want that, so.
Right.
So that's moving along well. Any questions on that?
Is that working better than the 2 separate places? By having it all around?
It will when it's up and operational.
Once everything
Once we
is-
get the dumpsters moved over on the pads and just get it all organized out there, it does, it really looks nice. I mean, it's completely different than what it was.
I have gotten a few phone calls how people like the longer hours. So when we combine them, we gave them longer hours.
Naturally, you're gonna get longer hours.
So,
If somebody's there, why not open up the
Right.
dump sites? The appliance and the steel.
and I think the people are gonna like the larger area. Yeah, it looks really good. I like it. And that gave us, that freed up that land that's on the, by Z now, where we used to have the site. So I'm not sure what's gonna go on with that, but we do have some open area if the town needs it for anything for the future.
Other things, they've been mowing, hopefully we'll get mowed back at a timely manner this year. Patching, shoulder repairs, chipper sales went well, better than I thought. We got $7,275 for the chipper, which,
Wow, that's
Pretty good.
great.
and the pole saw was $1,325 for a total of $8,600.
Wow, that is amazing. That's a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, but we did well on that. And the new chipper is ordered, I don't know, I thought he said like 60 days for that or something like that,
Okay.
so.
That was for the old,
That's the old one we put on the Wisconsin surplus,
chipper and,
that hydraulic pole saw they had that was on the end of the boom truck, we put that on there too, so.
Okay.
That sold for, like I said,
yeah,
$1,300.
or 1,300.
and the 2 trucks, are those sold?
The what, the two
2
trucks?
trucks left already, right? The patrol truck and the.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sold last time, they're gone, that's all gone.
That's
And
what-
these were the last 2 items we had to sell probably this year, so.
Good.
It's probably good because it looks like we gotta buy something. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah. All right, plan commission. Oh, do you have anything else? Doug?
No, I don't, that's good.
Anybody have any questions for Doug?
No.
We got some
Sounds like you do.
bids. We got some bids to do right a little bit here, so, plan commission, Josh?
Alright, so I don't have, too much news other than items 10 through 17 on tonight's agenda are everything that we've been working on the last couple of meetings. We've got some other stuff going on with the recreation plan ad hoc committee. Moving along with that, making, small but, important steps with that. But yeah, we had a pretty long meeting this last month, or last week, I should say. And we're addressing those items. What was there? 8 of them? Yeah, 8 of them today, so.
And then we're working on the solar battery storage,
Yep, solar,
solar battery storage,
yeah, combined.
utility, and then, yeah, we're just a solar ordinance for all residential and commercial.
Yeah, we still got a lot on our plate. but
Yep,
we're
yeah,
getting-
that's for
we're
sure.
getting through it, so.
Did good. And then we had a report from the ad hoc committee for the bicycle path too.
Mhm.
So that's moving forward. It's slow process, but it always is when you're doing something new, trying to find a pathway. So they're plugging away at that. Anything else?
I got nothing else.
Okay. Clerk,
Just trying to finalize everything from the election last week. That's going good.
how many voters did we have?
1,200 and some, so small compared to what we normally would have. In
But-
November, I'm anticipating there to be at least 3,000.
Was that a pretty good average compared to other communities?
I would say that's probably consistent with what we usually have in an
Oh,
August
okay.
election. It's too hard to say one municipality
Okay.
to another because we're all such different sizes. So that, and then just kind of gear it up to close this one out, get ready for November. That's coming. We did get the date confirmed for the electronics recycling, so that'll be October 10th from 8 until 12. And then just a friendly reminder that garbage cans and recycle cans do go out prior to 6 a.m. the day of collection or the night before. And please don't put them on the road. So
Right, oh, yeah.
But-
Yeah, we have had some people calling and complaining that their recycling hasn't been picked up and they put it out in the morning right away. But our ordinance says that it has to be put out the night before. And they came this week, they came at 7:20 something. And, some people got their stuff left behind because they came so early. And I am used to them coming a little later too, so sometimes I go out my jammies.
I do put mine out the night before because my cans are full or smell. And
Yeah.
I don't want them sitting around another week, so.
I know that they're not real consistent because sometimes they don't go in line, like recycling first and then garbage, and then the next time it might be garbage and then recycling, so, yeah, it is kind of a
And
hit
they
and
may
miss.
start as early as 6 o'clock, cause I've heard them sometimes.
Oh,
in the morning.
really?
I'm still in bed and I hear the beep, 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 cause they turn around at the
Oh.
house there. It's like, they're there already.
I guess I better get.
So yeah, I would say probably 6 o'clock is what the.
Yep,
the
and that's
quote
what,
was.
yep,
So, yeah.
that's what they tell us. is
6
to have
o'clock.
it out before 6 AM or the night before.
Oh, that's good to know, 6 a.m. I
Yep.
didn't know there was a starting
Yep.
time.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, and then the famous treasure, the money bags.
As with Brian, the dog license citations have been issued and everything, so that part is closed out for 2026.
Okay,
Otherwise, it's just getting ready. This is kind of the lull for the treasurer time. Otherwise, just get prepped for property taxes.
well, it's a good thing it's a lull for the treasurer time because it's the height of the season for the fortify time, right?
Very true. Yes.
All right. Any questions for Billy Joe? Oh, okay. Informational announcements by board members. Brian?
I have nothing this time.
Okay, Todd?
The only information I have is, I've been in contact with the nonprofit I mentioned with the dogs about the vet bills.
Okay,
I don't have a grand total on those vet bills yet. I know that we're going to get a reduced rate, but I don't know what it is.
okay,
So when I have that total, I will forward it off.
okay.
I have, as you know, with these corgis, I'll total up another invoice and.
Sounds good.
And then this nonprofit that I've been working with, is interested in talking with the town on, setting something up, more of a
Contract?
contract sort of thing, agreement. I wouldn't call it a contract, but in a case by case agreement, maybe.
Okay.
Obviously there'll be a cost to that, but I'll bring all that forward.
Yeah, bring us the details.
Yep. I'll get some details and maybe we can have it on the next agenda.
Sounds good. Very good. I have nothing. I know you're all surprised.
I don't really have anything but to iterate on the vet bills and stuff. Can we maybe set up an account of some sort or another for
Let's see.
this type of thing? Maybe the Forbes account would help, maybe
Yeah.
talk to Dan, maybe he'd help with some of them expenses,
Let's,
just suggestions.
yeah, let's see what they come back and what they're asking for
Yeah.
and what we can do. That sounds good.
Yeah, otherwise I got nothing.
Okay. All right. Approval of the previous minutes.
Hang on. I got something else. I have an address that I need you to check and see if they have dog licenses or not.
Sure.
I'll get you that address.
Yeah.
And is there an ordinance or is there any limit to the number of dogs somebody can have?
Does
You
not,
have to have a kennel.
yeah,
license
doesn't it
for
go
sure.
into a kennel license at a certain number?
Oh, well, sure, it's 12, but that's if they want to pay for one.
Oh.
They want to pay original dog license fee that they're more than welcome to.
For as many as they want?
Sure.
Unless it becomes a nuisance in the neighborhood.
That's a different story.
What is the, what's the highest number of dog licenses
I've issued,
in one resident?
I
Residents.
think 13.
So there's currently licensed dogs at 13 licensed dogs at one home.
And a couple sets of 12s.
Then, the address I'll give you to look into
Okay.
is more than that. So,
Okay. Yep, because I can access that from my home too.
this address may lead to another
Investigation.
agenda item
Okay.
because there may be some neglect.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot to add that to my first.
Okay.
Yeah, you send it to me whenever and I'll check it out for you right away.
I'll get you.
Thank you. That sounds concerning? All right, going back to the board meeting minutes, if there's no objection.
I read through them and I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. So if there's, nobody else has anything, I would make a motion to approve the minutes from Wednesday, July 15th.
Okay, I have a motion by Carl. Do I have a second?
Josh was here, you and me.
I'll second.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, you are.
I have a motion by Carl, second by Josh. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Those against? Okay, motion passes. All right, moving on. Sorry, my book's a little wonky here. I got to put space in there. All right, let's move on to the bids for the asphalt paver patches. We have two bids, and one was for B&B for $35,000, and one was for American Asphalt of Wisconsin for $51,858.40. I am thinking that B&B would be the one we want to go with, unless there is something that I am not seeing.
You'll be fine.
Okay,
They get their mix from American.
okay.
Probably too small of a job for American to want the job, so they bid it high. That's my guess. So,
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Mm.
I know we've had BNP before.
Yep.
They've
that's-
been consistently
Okay.
less, and they do a pretty good job.
Okay,
Well, I'll make a motion to approve B&B paving to dig up and repave 16 patches on Harrison Court.
all right. I have a motion by Carl.
And I think we had a date to be finished by on there too, so.
Maybe in the
I think that was in the write-up,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, it probably in September,
In the contract, yeah.
maybe October early.
So we don't have a finished date.
Yeah, we.
Yeah, it was in the listing. It was
Get this
in the bid document, but it's not in.
Completion date.
So I have a motion by Carl,
I'll second that.
and I have a second by Brian. All those in favor?
All right.
Those against? Motion passes. Okay, replacement of the lawnmower for the town building and grounds. Apparently our lawnmower went bad. And I do remember talking to Jeff last year. He wanted a new lawnmower. It was at the end of the season last year, and I did promise him that we would look into it this year. At least that's what my notes said. So, it's now August, and now we're looking into it. So what do you got for us, Doug?
Well, I'm not, what is the number we have to bid on this?
I want to say they just increased those requirements, so I think if it's under 10,000, we don't have to put that out.
Then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did talk to Jeff. Obviously, I was trying to set on a mower, and then we talked about what he's mowing, and he said that he's mowing quite a large area. And he said it's rough and it's hard on a mower, so that put me into more of a commercial mower.
Okay.
And then the second thing he said is it's pretty rough. So I wanted to get him a decent seat for that. So I did get some bids for that. And you can pass these out. This is from, I don't want to say.
Okay. So it is for a 54-inch Titan MyRide. Is that our Toro?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, and this is the same mower.
Okay. So
So
from
this-
two different
Yeah.
places.
This is
So-
the one you want to look at.
So we
This ain't
have,
gonna be the number either because we don't pay tax.
We don't pay tax.
so this is from Country Sports,
Yep.
And
that's amazing.
and it's lowest bid and
Lowest quote.
the lowest,
We didn't
Quote.
bid. because
Okay.
we don't have it.
okay, the lowest quote.
And this one here is the same mower, it just doesn't have the seat that he talked about. It has the same blower or same thing, but This one we can take away because he wants it. Unless you want to get him that. Don't make any difference to me, but it's a pretty rough ride there.
$800.
No, there's only 700 up. Yeah, you're right, $800. So the My Ride just has a more comfortable seat? Is that
Yes, it
basically the
does.
difference? Okay,
When I talked to him today, he says, that's pretty rough out there. He
so,
says, I figured you'd say that.
so is Jeff's seat ride worth $100? I would say yes. Yes, I would say yes. He does excellent work. I've never had a complaint with his
And
work.
that's where the power,
This is
power
88.
flow, they won't
Same
plug
thing.
out.
Oh, 83.98. I'm sorry. Yep, you're right.
I'll tell you what, when you look at mowers, they look the same, but there's so much difference in them.
I forgot to look to see what kind of engine that had.
That's a Kohler.
It is a Kohler.
On this one, it's a Kohler, the same model without that seat, it's a Kawasaki.
Huh,
They're both 54 inches.
They highly recommend either one of them. He had no problem with either.
okay. I know there were problems with one engine. Do you know how big the engine was?
26 horse, I think it is.
What's the warranty on this stuff? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Probably 3 years.
3-year warranty.
Thank you. Okay. Well, then we should be covered no matter what, so I'm okay with that.
3-year or $300.
I have $100 on my.
They gave us
already.
the $300 discount because we were a municipality, which I
Oh.
thought was good.
That was nice. That was nice of them. Okay.
Which one caught your eye more? The one-
Well, after the lesser one, I started with, and then I talked to Jeff, and I thought, yeah, he's probably right. I mean, it definitely, he does a nice job for one, and you sure don't want him to have back injuries or anything like that.
Right.
So,
And there's something to be said about a valued employee when he's there every time.
he'll take care of this too.
Yeah. Yes, and he does take care of
Looking for motions?
it. Yes, sir.
I'll make a motion to.
That's,
Is this?
well, the other one's got the good seat on it.
So we take this
The one
off.
from Country
So it's like
Sports.
$300 with the good seat.
Country Sports is the one we want to go with.
That's what I want to.
Yeah, that's the one I think. Is that what you're recommending too, Doug?
I gotta see what you're looking at.
Country Sports or the,
Here's another one from Country Sports.
that's the one without the seat.
Yeah, but we'll-
Yeah, this one, it's got the,
Oh, I didn't know we had two from Country.
I'm sorry.
yeah,
That's
so
okay.
this is the one without the seat.
That's without the My
Yeah.
Ride.
Yeah,
Okay.
and this has got the My Ride. This
That
is the
makes
one.
sense.
These two are the same machine.
Okay.
Oh, they are both the same. They're the same machine,
Yeah.
just one has the
So
My Ride or they're actually.
No, they both do.
Identicals, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was this?
One was, you said 63 without the tax, and then Country Sports with,
83.98. Well, here.
And that's got the power.
so this was 8,098, and this was 83.98. and
Okay.
it's the same thing.
Okay, yep, so then we'll, yep.
Yeah. So
My thoughts are that most likely they'll probably find more uses out at the transfer site once they get that cleaned up.
Mhm.
So I'll make a motion to purchase the 54-inch Titan
My Ride.
My Ride mower from Country Sport
2022.
for $8,098.
I'll second that.
With the power bagger, you want to have
Yeah.
Yes,
that
as
included
quoted,
as.
as quoted, estimated.
Okay. All right. I have a motion by Josh for the 2026 Toro Titan 54 My Ride, $8,098.
You seconded?
And I have a second with Brian. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes.
They do have that in stock. The bagger they don't, they'll have to order that. So we'll get the mower and come over it.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Can I take a copy of that?
You can.
Or they'll have a copy. Anyway. When I go there tomorrow. I'll get that started tomorrow.
Okay. What do we do with the old one, Doug? You said it just is broke.
The deck is shot at, whatever you want, is it,
What is it?
that's Aaron's or something like that.
Oh, that's a good
Pretty
brand.
old.
It's a tractor, it's a lawn and garden tractor.
Yeah,
It's not a zero turn. It's just a lawn and garden tractor.
I still think we should,
You should do
You
it.
could- yeah, we should be able to get,
let's take a look at it, see what we think it's worth. and-
yeah, the deck is shot on it, is what the deal.
can they get it, you can get a new deck though, right?
You probably could.
Yeah,
That's a little small for what he's doing here.
yeah,
Mm.
but maybe personally, we could put it out there. for sale. Okay,
We can park up, well, could we park it off by the road and say, Seal, give us a quote, give us a bid on it? Or-
Right.
yeah,
Just like we did with the dishes.
yeah,
We can do that.
okay,
That's
sounds
fair.
good. Sounds fair to me.
Seal bid or.
Yep.
quote.
People can come.
Yeah,
test
we can
drive.
put it on our website or something too.
Yep.
That sounds
Yep.
good.
That'll work. That way we're clean with everything.
Right.
Mhm.
All right. Denied operator request for appeal. That's all we got for you, Doug. If you want to take off, you can.
Okay. I will do that.
Thank you very much for staying. All right. Do not, okay, what is this one?
So we had an operator license that was questionable and we denied it based off of an incomplete application and said that they had, that there was a question on there that asked if they had any unlawful charges and they answered no. However, historically, yes, there were some charges. I sent a letter, or I dropped off a letter at his place of employment and said, denied for incomplete information. He called, wanted to repeal it. He is not here. So obviously I would say it,
Mute point?
yeah. So we have to give them the right to repeal it. And I said I would put it on the agenda. And
Okay,
so,
so noted that he appealed and so noted that he did not show up and
Yep.
so noted that we are not going to entertain it because he did not show up.
correct.
Okay? All right. Number 10, CSM by Barbara Grimm on Deer Ridge Road. The Plan Commission reviewed it, seen no issues with it.
Correct, it meets all of our, requirements as far as, frontage and zoning requirements for that. RR1. So the planning commission recommended approval of the board.
So I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the CSM for Barbara Grimm, parcel number 18394AN.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a motion by Brian and a second by Josh to approve the CSM for Barbara Grimm. All those in favor? Those against? All right, motion passes. Okay, concrete waiver for Linda Nelson at 10260 Carousel Court. This is on a cul-de-sac or at the end of a cul-de-sac, I guess you should say. Right across the road, they do have another concrete driveway, so I don't see an issue.
I'll make a motion to approve a concrete waiver for Linda Nelson, 10260 Carousel.
I have a motion by Josh. Do I have a second?
Yep, second.
I have a second by Carl. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. MMCO Investments LLC, they're not in attendance. However, they were at the Plan Commission meeting and it was highly reviewed at the Plan Commission meeting. The site plan review, they brought in everything that was needed. They answered the Plan Commission's questions to the Plan Commission's satisfaction. Josh, do you want to expand on that?
No, besides the size of the prints that we got, everything was exactly what we asked for, and every question we had, they had an answer for, and they've been excellent to work with. Anything we've asked, they've come forward with that plus some. So That's why it was, recommended to the board for approval.
Does anybody have any questions on what you can see and what you see as a site plan checklist?
No.
Okay, I'm looking for a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the site plan review for MNCO Investments LLC.
Okay, I have a motion by Brian. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I have a second by Josh. All those in favor?
I'd like to abstain because of being my neighbor.
Then I'll vote yes. Motion passes. Okay, we'll move to the camping ordinance. All right, the camping ordinance came under review because of people wanting to camp on their own property that already had development on it. So they had people coming from out of town that wanted to bring their camper in and stay on their lot for a weekend or a week. And we did not previously, per ordinance, we did not technically allow it. So we have just added some verbiage to allow that. And you'll see in red that the verbiage that was added. So on page 1, it says this ordinance applies to developed and undeveloped lands now. And then on page 3, what was added, first of all, it was renumbered because someone numbered it wrong. It should be 5.2.
Page 2 first, utilities.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry.
Undeveloped land may have utilities and accessory buildings, but no dwellings. So it was a definition that was corrected. And then where it says 5.4 in red, it should be 5.2. That has been changed. In addition to the above, M and O are not applicable, only allowed on undeveloped lots, and that's in reference to park models. So that was the changes that were done to the camping ordinance to allow for camping on developed lots. So that's a change in the ordinance, so I do need the motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the changes to the camping ordinance.
Okay, I have a motion by Brian
I'll second that.
and a second by Carl to approve the changes to the camping ordinance to allow for camping on a developed lot. Okay, moving
All
on.
in favor?
So,
All in favor?
oh, all in favor?
Aye.
Those against? Thank you, Carl. Okay, moving on to the driveway. I need these people right here beside me to keep me on track. Chase usually kicks me in the ankle, so I always walk away with bruises, but. All right. Number 14, the driveway ordinance. Okay, what we did here, we added some language to tighten what's already in here. So already what was in here said that you can only have one driveway per parcel. However, the second driveway can be added as a request if your land is divided by water, or that you can come to the town board, but there was no direction for the town board to make the determination for that second driveway. So on page 8, some language was added that will help the town board make the decision for that second driveway. The speed limit was an issue because if we have driveways too close together and we're going at a high rate of speed, there's not enough time to get out into the roadway. The distance between driveways was added to be 75 feet, and then a clear line of sight within the road right of way to have that second driveway. And the last thing was that, of course, it had to be approved by the town board. So that was the language that was added. Is there any discussion or questions? Or?
I have one preference.
All right.
The driveways must remain 75 feet apart from each other.
Yes.
Can I come in the meeting?
You can come right in,
Here.
please. You're the only one.
Oh,
Would you like to
okay.
sign in?
Well, sure, I guess I could.
Yeah, we'd like that.
Um,
The reason it's 75 feet is
yeah.
because our driveway ordinance is 75 feet, that you have to have frontage.
You have to have 75 feet frontage,
Yeah.
correct? I paced off mine, and mine is about 60 feet, and mine is quite wide between the two.
Yeah.
I would like to see either moved from 75 to 50 feet, or leave the 75 feet unless permitted by the town board, so they could, for some particular reason, they have a shed in the back, but they don't want to use their main driveway because of landscaping or, maybe they have a retaining wall or something like that, so they wouldn't have actual access. What brought this on here actually is my neighbor's building a garage in his backyard. And his driveway, his main driveway, I don't know if he's gonna reuse it or not, but if he doesn't, he has nice access alongside of his house and driveway. But the driveway's kind of centered on his lot. So I don't know if he would actually have that full 75 feet to get that second driveway for the second building for toys. And back to that building for toys thing. So I'd like a little provision in there of some sort that
Okay.
could be a variance if need be.
I think the reason that the 75 feet was put in there is because that's what's required by our zoning for the width of a lot to have a driveway. So if we say you have to have a lot width of 75 feet to have a driveway, it seems just logical that you'd have to have a separation of 75 feet to have a driveway.
But we only have to have, 15 feet from the lot line for the driveway. You know what it is,
I
15
think it's
feet?
15 feet.
Could be.
So I would say as long as they don't encroach on their neighbor, that 15, of course, that would have to, that would also be in there. as well.
So it would be 15 feet from the lot line and another 15 feet from the neighbor's lot line, so it'd be actually 30.
That they get to work with.
Yeah.
So
But that's at 45 miles per hour.
So is this eliminating like the U driveways? So that you
It
can
wouldn't
turn around?
it wouldn't eliminate them, it would just make them have to be not as tight. So you can't go, you'd have to go.
Well, I actually took a picture of mine. Mine is.
What
60 feet.
happened is over on, what is it, Church or Ranger? Ranger, we had a gentleman put in this main driveway and then another driveway for a shed next to that. And then he put in a horseshoe driveway right after that.
Well, that's.
So his whole
Yeah,
front,
yes, it's both.
his whole front lot is
Yeah.
4 driveways, and Ranger is quite fast.
Mhm.
And so we're concerned, and it's all woods. So we're concerned that, you get a couple people pulling out there, that's just an accident waiting to happen. And in this particular case too, it actually is a T-bone intersection right across the street.
Well, like where my mom lives on Town Line, I would love for them to have a U driveway because they're elderly.
And then they don't have to back out on the road.
Exactly, that's
Yeah.
45 miles an hour. And
Right.
how many people drive 45 miles an hour down Town Line Road?
Exactly.
So by you
Why are they-
eliminating and saying 75 feet, that's their
Their
entire,
whole entire front yard.
oh my gosh.
Correct.
They're,
And,
they're better be bigger than front yard, 45 feet.
well, it's taking up the majority of it.
Well, when their driveway's in the middle of the lot,
Right.
now figure
But-
out where they're gonna go with it. But isn't that kind of limiting people for safety to say,
Oh, that's
You
the,
have to back out.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's elderly people in the community that
that's.
I would be pushing for a
That's
U
what the
driveway
board-
or
That's
something.
why I wanted to put some sort of a provision in there.
Yeah,
Well, see, that's 60 feet across there.
Yeah. Okay, so
And
now
that's-
you've got 2 vehicles coming out at the same time and there's traffic going 45 miles an hour.
Well, there's usually not 2 vehicles. It's only
I mean,
one
Well, you could have
With my
a
usual
lot
driveway.
line here, 15 feet, there's a driveway here, 15 feet, there's a driveway here, and they're neighbors.
right.
same
And that's
situation.
And one
But-
thing I will say about that is you own 2 different lots.
Correct.
One driveway's on
yeah.
one lot, one driveway's on
is.
the other.
It
That's
is.
why you passed.
Right. I
But-
understand that.
But the highway, you got 55 miles an hour on a highway and they don't allow a driveway closer than 300 feet.
Well, yeah, and you have to special permit anything on the highway anyway. The
Well,
state
that's
has
what
to
I'm
approve
saying,
that.
at 55 miles an hour, 300 feet, at 45, we're at 75 feet, or, yeah, 75 feet. So, I don't know. That's
Has
why
there
I
been
was
an
here.
accident?
I don't know.
Not that I'm aware.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think so either. Just,
I'd just like to leave a provision if, if for some
well,
reason.
that's why it's here. Is
Well, and
for everybody
we
to
can
talk
change
about.
number 2 to driveways must be a minimum of 75 feet apart from each other unless
Approved.
Unless town board-
Unless
unless
approved.
approved by town board.
Well,
I would actually change it to 30 feet because that is what our ordinance states is acceptable if you're on a lot line and you're
so
15
every
feet
30
off.
feet, you could have a driveway on your property?
No, you can, well,
On a secondary one, right?
a second driveway.
It doesn't say.
It does just say second.
Right.
So anything after second.
Because if you,
Yeah.
I mean, if it's good enough for 2 neighbors to be 30 feet
Right.
apart, it should be good enough for.
Yeah.
And you got more.
And we've
chance-
already got a provision at an intersection that you can't have
Right,
driveways.
right.
so,
You
yeah.
got a better chance of 2 neighbors leaving at the same time than 2 people on the same driveway.
Right,
Oh,
I would
yes,
agree with that.
yes.
So
The other thing is, do you want to put a provision in there for more than 2 driveways?
No, I mean, I don't see one in here, but I don't know.
I'd rather.
Although if they're 50 feet apart or so, that's, by the time you get 2 driveways in there, that's gonna be,
But if you
Almost 100
own
feet.
40
Yeah.
acres, you probably, maybe you
Yeah.
want more than 2 driveways.
that's true too. Exactly, that's per parcel,
Okay.
so.
There's nothing in here for more than 2.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just stretching it to put 2.
Yeah.
It's always been 1 per.
There's always been 1, and then
One per
people just keep going.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine with changing that to 30.
change it to 30 feet apart. And then don't address anything over 2.
Right.
Okay. Anybody else? All right.
That was the only thing I had.
Okay.
Anybody else? The rest of it?
Okay. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll entertain a motion. I will, make a motion. I will make a motion, to,
You're gonna entertain one too, huh? We're all entertaining motions here. Okay.
to, the driveway ordinance update.
Amending.
As discussed here with the,
30
small
foot.
change of 30 foot instead of 75 foot.
Yeah.
But all the rest of the changes I, am going to leave. However you want to read that. You'll figure it out. Anyway, make a motion to pass it.
Okay, I have a motion by Carl to pass the driveway ordinance as stated with the exception of 75 feet made to 30 feet. All those in favor?
Aye. Well,
Oh, I need a second.
I'll
I'm sorry.
second that.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, now all those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Those against? Motion passes. Okay, mobile home ordinance. Okay, this was reviewed at the Plan Commission and there was an item that came up for discussion that they wanted taken off. However, after consulting with the attorney, she explained it to me and I got to talk to Josh about this. Because the way she explained it was that, I forgot which one it was.
Page 15, 5.7 and 5.8.
Oh,
I think those are the ones in question.
11, 12, oh, 15. 5.7. 5.8 was fine. It was
Who
5.7.
determines whether it's vacant for a year or not?
They have to prove that someone's living in there.
They're getting mail. I mean, I don't think you should, if somebody is, sick in the hospital for a year or on vacation, there's a lot of, I don't think it should be that 1 year and gone. I don't think that should be up to us.
What if
I would say-
what if I'm a poor renter and I can't find somebody to rent it for a year?
And it's vacant?
Does that mean I can't?
That means it's
I
gotta
can't
come
come
off.
along and
And the town tells them to take it off? Even if it's maintained, the grasses grow.
These have been on the books for years. I mean,
I'm just, yeah, I just,
Yeah.
but
So-
we're reviewing it, so.
I think what the intention was that it's vacant, and I think they put the 1 year on there as that's when it starts to becoming bad.
I would say it should say abandoned.
You know
Or-
what, though, I think maybe, and I'm wrong, maybe that there's no utilities run for a year. Because if,
Utilities are off for a year, the place should not be livable.
Then it
Right.
should be abandoned or.
so instead of saying when a manufactured dwelling is vacant, maybe it should say when a manufactured dwelling has no utilities operational for 1 year. But that can't be right either, because if they leave the electricity on, that's a utility. And I'm thinking more of heat,
Well, if they leave the electricity on, utilities there.
yeah.
Just the way that's worded, I don't think the
Yeah,
town should be
I-
able to say, well, it's empty for your, take off.
Yeah, but I think what the intent was back in the day, and I didn't write this, but back in the day, I think the intent was a lot of people, when they came into bad shape or they passed away, I think then they remained vacant and then they started coming into disrepair and nobody was taking care of them.
Right,
So they wanted them removed.
right.
And, I think that's why it was here, but I get what you guys are saying too. So is there a way that we can state?
I would say more like if it's, if the dwelling is
I like the word abandoned.
uninhabitable,
Yeah, but whose definition of abandoned? I mean, is there a definition of abandoned?
I would say uninhabitable.